Alright, 2004 Subaru Impreza TS, and I'm going to be switching out the lights on the cluster and the lights for right here. I already took them off, but right here there's one right there, one right there. Mine only has the one right here, but it sits in like this. Just drop the steering wheel down, and then you have 3 screws like right there. I'm just keeping them down right there to so they're out of the way. Grab my longer screwdriver, bring it in. Be careful about these things kind of dropping and falling on in there. So magnetic tip screwdriver would be perfect. See, it catches but barely, but whoop, that one just flopped out. Alright, this one down right there. The other one fell down right there. So now this is where it kind of gets a little tricky. So what you have to do is kind of pull it, push it down, and right here you got 3 deals. Right, chip right there. Should be good right there. Those are kind of pain in the asses to get. Since you can't really see them very well. Right there. There we go. Right. So the way to get these ones out is you have these little tabs right here, and they should be facing up. So when you're grabbing the cluster instrument or whatever, they should be up right here, and right here. This big one right here is the biggest pain in the ass to get to because it's just really awkward. It's kind of annoying because it has like the smallest clip part compared to the other ones. Like this one right here is a big one, tiny one, and then a little bit smaller. But so right here, you don't have to take it out, but I take mine out because it's just easier. But just twist them out. I already switched out just about all of them, but I have a couple that were missing, and I just got back from the junkyard from getting a couple new ones. But I'll show you how to replace these also. But these ones just kind of go in at an angle, like go in like this, twist them, and they should lock in. But so these ones right here, this is the one I got from the junkyard because I was missing a couple. So this one right here. A lot of these ones you can get with your own hand, with your bare hands, so just grab this, grab the bulb, and then pull it out. Sometimes they're a little bit harder, but they should just come out. And then the kit that I have comes with the new ones, but the last kit that I had didn't fit. They fit, but they were really tight. So with these ones right here, with these ones, you have the LED part, and you have the connecting part. These ones right here, they really only go in one way. So you got that, goes in, and you should be able to just feel it kind of. You have to put a little bit of force into it, but they do go in just like that. And then just throw it on in there, like that. Oh no, is this one too big? Throw it in. Shit. I think that one might be too big. Second here, folks. I just got this thing stuck. In here, it's in my trunk. Alright, trying to wrap something out of my trunk. Some little pliers. My fingers aren't just aren't so I don't have a strong enough grip on my fingers to get it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna see if the new kit that I ordered, if these ones fit in here. Sort of. They sort of fit. Yeah, they will. Dropped one. So same thing. Brand new one. Put this one in. They really only go in the one side. But grab it. What to do with one hand? Put a little bit of force into it. Goes in. That one. And then you can just twist that. That ain't going nowhere now. This one's an LED. Is this one an LED? No, this one's just a regular bulb. This one right here is the one that tends to be harder, the ones to get out because they're a little bit smaller, but that one just came out like that. Pretty easy, honestly. And same thing, this one right here, put it into the new one. Make sure that it's seated down all the way. Don't put a bunch of force. You should just know that. You should know what's the right amount of force. Look at that one, that one. That one's in. That one's an LED. Well, just regular bulb. I'll leave that one. This one is a regular bulb, so I'll pull that one out. Throw the LED in there. This again. Throw it in there. These two that I just replaced should be the temperature and the mileage one. I have some of them that I left as just regular bulbs because the LEDs are pretty bright. Like these ones right here are the turn signals, and with them being the LED, they are really bright. So, and I have my ABS light on, which is why this one is just a regular bulb. So that way, any of these ones down here, like a check engine light or like that, they're not going to be like stupidly bright. But pretty much everything else in here should be LEDs. This one right here should be an LED, yeah. That's LED. Sorry about not focusing and trying to do several things at once. But the installation on it is pretty much the same thing. You just kind of go in, put it back in. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, that's a good view right there. It's the same thing. Just plug them back in. Kind of put it coming out of the angle like this. Throw it in. These plugs really only go in one spot, so you don't really got to worry about putting them in the wrong side or the wrong plug. So that clips in. Big one in. That one's in. Another one. That one in. There you are. before I actually throw everything back together, I'm going to turn it on and make sure that everything's working and that everything lights up properly. Come on. This thing is so finicky. There we go. So yeah, there's one that's not working right now, but so that's why I didn't plug everything back in. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna leave it on, and then I can see why it's not working. Alright, let's grab a different one then. I'm gonna throw a brand new one in there just to, make sure, see if it's, because it was working before. I tried putting a new one in, and I have it on right now. The vehicle's on. Why is that one not working? This one over here is working, but this one's not. So let's make sure that's plugged in. Make sure you're in. This one's in. I'll turn it off now. Take this one out. It's not working. This one I want to have its regular bolt put in. Try a different one then. Make sure it's seated down all the way. Just throw this one in. Just like that. New one. There we go. Now it's working. And I'll show you what I'm looking at. So, those are on. And then we have these are on. It's just kind of bright outside, but everything's a nice blue, and everything looks nice at night, nice and bright. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. The turn signals. Those turn signals are bright. That's why I left like these ones, just regular lights. And then the installation is pretty much the same. The reinstallation. So I just kind of throw everything back up and together. And I'm gonna show you guys how to do this one right here. These ones right here, these ones are a little bit trickier, but they're not all that hard. I went out to my trunk again to grab another tool. Check keys. Ooh. Alright, let's go flathead. So with this one, you have to be a little careful with it, but I'm just using a flathead. Get it up in here, up in this side, if you can. I used a knife last time, so the tip was a little bit thinner. But so try to go up in this top, up in one of the top corners. Doesn't really matter which one you start at. Pops out right there. Same thing right here. Just kind of try to get in there. Pops up. Come down to the bottom. Pops up like that. And you should be able to just grab it and plop it up. And then these knobs right here, just pull out. But we need to take more off. We need to do more than just the knobs. So you have 4 screws. One right here, one right there, one right here, and one right here. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to take all these ones out. I'm making this video because somebody made a video like this, but they didn't do everything. They showed you how to change it and take this, sort of take this stuff off, but not amazingly. So I figured, why not? Because I can't find very many videos, if any, about this kind of stuff. So now you have that off. This will hold on. Okay, yeah, we don't need to take that off. Actually, that's right. That's right. This one right here. There's little clips right here, and right here, and right here. But this little knob right here, you want to take this one off. Damn it. Alright. Let's see if I can just plop you out like this. There we go. This one just comes out like that. But this one right here is kind of more of a pain in the ass to deal with. But there's little clips right here, like right here, and right there, and a couple on the bottom. So, let's see. Let's see if we can do this. And then lift it up. Lift this one up. Yeah, you need to take these off. Pull that one out. Pull that one out. And these come off right here. And then right here, this is pretty much where the guy left the video, started, like, for the most part, started the video. He just took these bulbs out, just pulled them out and called it good. But I had one drop, one of these holders drop in there, and I couldn't find anything on how to get into the back. So I'll show you how to do that. There's screws right here and right here. You don't need to touch these. There's this tray right here. This tray is actually held in by a couple little pins, a couple right here and a couple right here. So what you need to do is you just need to kind of pry it up. You see how it's coming out right there? Same thing on this side. You just need to pry them apart, and then you'll have access to the back side to get into the back, so you can take the entire deal out and get back there. But for right now, I'm just going to see if I can pull these out by hand. I might not be able to because these are really small ones. I'm probably just going to have to take this thing off. You have a little, nice little tray thing right there. I broke two of them, I guess. I guess I just broke one right there. Yeah, you got to be careful with that. So, come in. Try to separate it. Pins from that. It's easy to get one side out, but to get the other side is kind of a little bit harder to do, because as soon as you get one side out, the other side wants to pop back in. Back in. This side popped out, but that side popped back in. So you gotta hold one side while coming in and prying it apart. Come on. There we go. Now it comes out. Now you have access to the back right here to get to these bulbs. It's still pretty awkward to get to them. Like that one's in there pretty fucking tight. This one right here is awkward because there's a bunch of wiring and everything in the way of it. So, but let's see if I can. Yeah, this one's pretty loose. So I just grabbed that one and just came right out. This one's probably going to be a little different story. Oh, you got it. What you can do to make it so that way you're not going to risk breaking the bulb is put a little bit of electrical tape around the tips of your pliers, so that way when you go to grab them, you don't got to worry about just metal to straight bulb. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw 2 new LEDs in there. This one right here I know is in there pretty tight, so I'm not really worried about it going and falling out. Oh, yeah, right there, it's starting to wiggle a little bit, so I'll grab the back side, make sure the LED's pushed in, and I'll come over and make sure that the back side, make sure that's in there tight, that it's not going to come out. This one, on the other hand, was pretty loose feeling, so definitely gonna put my finger on the back of this one, push this one in. Oh, that one's just loose as hell. It's in there, like I'm sure that it's gonna light up, so I'll lit it for a second. But that one's nice and bright. This one's just kind of not wanting to work because it's really loose in there. So let's pull this LED out, see if I can get in there. Okay. Screwdriver. Yeah, that one just fell out. What's up?
Nice and rainy outside.
Yeah. I'm making a video.
Yeah?
Yeah. Where is it? Oh, yeah. Alright, so this is the one that I got from the junkyard. Girlfriend's can't say, see what I was doing. But this is the one that I got from the junkyard. It came out, I pulled it out of this one from the junkyard, so let's see if this one will fit over here. If I can get it. Damn it, I dropped that one too. Come on. Oh, where'd you go? There you are. There you are. What I'm actually going to do first is I'm going to put the LED in the housing first. Make it easier on myself. So the LED's in there now. So that way I can just, if I can get this one in, I don't got to worry about pushing it out. So, damn it, this is so awkward. Let's see if I can do it. Sorry about the hand being in the way, but damn it. Bulb in. That's in there. And let's see if I can get this thing rotated around. There we go. It's in there now. What the hell? You worked for a second? It turns on for a second when I turn everything on. What is your problem? Try to get this one out, see if I can swap it with a different one. If I can get it out. Come on, here we go. There's this one. Should be one more that I got from the junkyard somewhere. There it is. Another junkyard one. Pull that bulb out. Throw an LED in. Now let's try it again. And I dropped it. You could try to take this whole thing out, but I recommend not doing it because it's doing these kind of things, these systems right here, the climate control and stuff like that is kind of tends to be a pain in the ass because there's a bunch of wires, there's also cables and stuff to everything, for like the knobs and shit. Come on. Such a pain in the ass. dropped it again. I just fell. Come on, you're right there. Right, let's grab it. Try to fucking not drop it again. Right, now that's in there. Let's push it in. And then twist it, lock it in place. Why is this one doing that? Why is it acting so stubborn? Try pulling the LED out, bring it back in, nothing, turning it around, there. Alright, I guess it wanted to be in there one way, one specific way. Alright, so now that I know that those work, and we have the dimmer, so everything dims, which should be nice. So turn everything off, throw this back in there. And while I have a chance, I'm just gonna throw these bolts back in there that I forgot that I don't need to take out. I don't really do many YouTube videos, so this is pretty much what everybody's going to be getting, is this kind of stuff. There's also little guide pins for these top screws that you want to make sure that you have them in there. It helps make sure that you're screwing it into the correct spot and that everything's lined up properly. So just kind of come in here and hold it down while you tighten it. You're screwing metal into plastic, so don't over tighten. You should know the proper feeling for it. So what I'm going to do while everything's off right here, I'm just going to grab this, pull this back on, make sure that it's lined up on everything. It clips pretty much just right in like that. It's not hard. Just like that. And then I'm going to throw this back in there. It really only goes one way. These 3 pods right here, their nipples need to go up on the high side, so just kind of make sure that you they're really just gonna pop himself back in just like that right there. Throw this little tray thing back in there. Let's make it look a little less ugly, you know. And then when it comes to the knobs, it doesn't really matter which ones you put where. They're really all the same thing. You have these little square parts right here. Just make sure that you line them up. So like that. If they don't line up properly, they're not going to fit in. The smallest one is the setting, the fan speed settings. So just like that. And then this little one right here goes in up and down, just like that. And then the cover thing, these are all just clips, so these just clip in real easy, like just. And then that's done. Make sure everything still works, everything still lights up. You see if everything still works. And then that should pretty much be about it, except for just me tightening, screwing these in and everything. But that is pretty much everything. As you can see, everything lights up right there, nice and bright, and nice and bright, nice and blue, ice blue. I'll link the description for this kit online, well, on the page from Amazon, and there's like $10 for the set. So